Okay, friends, happy week 3. Just a reminder, this is being recorded, but it will just be my voice and my video recorded, not yours. If you want to keep your screens on, feel free to. That way I can give you cues based on what I'm seeing. But if also you want to shut your screen and just take in what I'm sharing, that is good too. Hope everybody had such a great Thanksgiving. And maybe we're a little tight, and extra tight from not seeing you for 2 weeks. So let's do a nice flow for our first 20 minutes. Today we're going to start on our hands and knees. So finding your mat. Let me just adjust. Coming down onto the hands and knees, and pause here for a moment to find a nice and active posture. We are pushing through all 10 fingers. If you have weak wrists and this bothers you, feel free to roll the front of the mat up. Have the palm of the hand on the rolled part, the fingertips off the side. But another way to get out of the wrist is really thinking about pressure through the fingertips instead of all into the heel of the hand. If we bent our elbows would be pointing in towards our knees, pressing actively without locking the elbows, and checking our backs for that nice neutral posture, not rounding, not sinking. Back of the neck is very long, so the head is an extension of the body, not dropping, not looking forward. Imagine the top of the head reaching in one direction, the tailbone reaching in the other. And let's connect with our breath. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale through pursed lips like you're blowing out birthday candles. On the inhale, feel the breath expand your ribs out to the sides. On the exhale, feel your core gently engage, pulling the belly button gently away from the t-shirt. Keep breathing at your own pace, inhaling through the nose as long as you're not stuffed up, and exhaling through pursed lips, activating the deep core. One more like this, and then we're adding a little bit of arms. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale, feel that core active. Now one hand or paw will lift up on the inhale. Exhale, place it back down. Switch sides. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, place it back down. So puppy in the snow, adding that extra ab challenge. If you don't feel your core, you might want to bring your weight a little bit more forward to challenge yourself a little bit more. We have a cup of tea on our back. We don't want to spill a drop. So the core is nice and active, making sure our shoulders are not rounded. Good. 2 more like this. Warming up our body with that breath. Final one. Stay for a moment. Make sure those shoulders are away from the ears. Feeling a little underarm connection. Left arm reaches directly forward without arching the back. Right leg reaches directly behind us, again without arching. Reaching in opposite sides of the room. And then draw the elbow to the knee on the exhale. Rounding back. Inhale, reach long line, no arching. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, core strong. Exhale, core stronger. 2. And round. Final one. Inhale, long. Exhale, round. Place the hand and knee back. Shoulders away from the ears. Reconnect to the other side. Checking to make sure that supporting left arm is not locked. Right arm reaches forward, left leg reaches behind you and hold. Reach a little further from the fingertip to the toe before you begin. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, birthday candles, elbow to knee. Inhale, round, long line. Exhale, pull that belly button in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. 2 more. And round. Final one. Round. Lower the hand, lower the knee. Few gentle cat stretches here. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, round the spine up towards the sky. Stay here on your inhale, breathing into the ribs. Exhale to move into your first extension. Inhale in your extension. Exhale to move back into round position at the top. Inhale, flex. Exhale, move. So our inhales, we are holding the position we're in. Our exhales have us move to the opposite position. Getting space in your spine, space between the vertebrae, space in between the ribs. Come back to tabletop and let's stir the soup. Sit halfway back towards your bum and then start stirring a big circle with your torso, coming forward on the left side, all the way onto your fingertips and then sitting back onto the right. Inhale, draw your circle forward. Exhale, semicircle back. Good. Make it nice and fluid. Your circle might not look exactly like mine. Your movement or your timing might not be exactly like mine. I can pull myself forward in front of my wrist because it feels okay on my wrists and shoulders. Yours might be a little smaller. Just tuning into the sensations your body is feeling. If this is giving you something you crave, or maybe challenging you in a way you normally wouldn't. Sitting back and pausing before we reverse direction. Inhale, come forward on the right. Exhale, down on the left. Shoulders drawing away from the ears. Maybe we sip in a little more air on the next inhale. And blow out all of the air we sip. 2 more, 2. Final 1. This time, coming all the way back to the center, knees come a little wider and sitting back into a shell stretch. So unlike child's pose where we have a flat back, walk your hands a little, pelvic tuck, and have some space through your low back by staying rounded. Both hands walk over to the left side, breathing into the right. Staying here for a moment. One more inhale. Walk hands through the center over to the left. Big stretches here. One more inhale. Hands back through the center, carefully pressing yourself up and bringing your feet forward. Sitting on to your sits bones. Feet not super close to your bum. Soft knees up nice and tall. And then rock slightly back behind your tailbone into a rounded C-curve position. Shoulders are down. Let's roll halfway back on your inhale, onto your low back only. Exhale, come back up to the start, stay rounded. Inhale, halfway back. Exhale, draw the belly button in to come in. Inhale. Exhale, feel your abs. Good. Inhale, only rolling so far back that you don't have to lift your feet. Creating a little heat in through the core. 2 more, 2. Exhale. Last 1. Exhale. Roll all the way down onto your back this time. 1 vertebrae at a time. Hands down by your side. Slightly nodding the chin. Feet are flat. You may, if it feels better for you, roll the back of your mat up or get a little towel for underneath your head. Sometimes that supports us and creates a little less tension through the front of the chest. Hip rolls, feet are nice and flat, hip distance apart. Inhale to prepare. Pelvic tuck, roll your hips up 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale at the top, ensuring that we're not arching our back, but a nice long diagonal before we exhale and roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale bottom. Exhale, scoop and roll. Inhale at the top, feeling our glutes. Roll down. Inhale in our neutral. Exhale, scoop and roll. Remembering that there are 26 vertebrae along our spine. Each one likes to move segmentally, not necessarily together, but having its own time to shine. So getting that mobility here with our rolls. Last one, let's scoop and roll up and hold it at the top. Little pulses, inhale down an inch, exhale, lift. Core strong. Glutes working at the top. 3, 2, 1, hold. Nice inhale. Heel down one vertebrae at a time. Roll, roll, roll. Gentle spinal twist. Right leg hugs in, left leg long on the mat. Left hand takes that leg across the body as you look over the right shoulder. Deep inhales and exhales here. Inhale, breathe into our ribs. Exhale, let tension go. 2 more. Big inhale, like you're opening an accordion. Exhale, accordion closes. Final one. Sip in a little more air. Exhale, come all the way back through the center. Let's switch sides. Right leg long. Left knee hugs in. Right hand takes the left knee across the body as we look over the left shoulder. Left shoulder drops. Nice deep breath. Inhale into the ribs. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Feel those ribs opening and expanding on the inhale, and they close on that exhale. Final inhale, sip a little more. Exhale back through the center. Good. Both feet return flat onto the mat with the knees bent. Hands down by your side. Find your neutral where you have a little space under the small of the back, but the ribs are melting. Exhale, pelvic tuck, flattening your low back. Inhale, find your neutral. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, release. Exhale, tuck using your core more than your glutes. Exhale. Last one, tuck. Find your neutral, but tighten your core. Single leg lift. Let's float the right leg up on the inhale. Exhale, tap it down. Same side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Core is on the entire time. Two. Last one. Right foot plants back down. Check for neutral. Left leg. Inhale, float up, tabletop. Exhale, tighten. If you're unsure of whether your core is working, take your right hand on your low core, on your low abs, maybe gently poking in, and on the exhale, feel that band of muscles that runs from hip bone to hip bone get a little tighter. This is a whisper muscle, so it's not overworking or tensing with everything we have, but gently contracting. Final one. Hands back down by your side. Slight pelvic tuck so the back is flatter towards the mat. Right leg comes up on the inhale. Exhale, left leg comes up to meet it, kissing those knees together, drawing the belly button deeper away from the t-shirt. Single leg taps from here. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, tap one foot down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, actively exhale as you tap. Inhale, return. Continuing this pattern, noticing how your back wants to arch as you lower the foot down. Try and draw the abs deeper in. 3 and 2. 1. Left leg comes down, right leg down to meet it. Big full body stretch, pointing the toes, arms reaching out. And then settling into this position with the ribs melting, core engaged for our full roll up. Inhale, arms come up and nod your chin. Exhale to roll up and over, looking towards your knees or your thighs. Inhale, halfway back. Exhale all the way down. Arms reach overhead without popping the ribs. Inhale, arms up, nodding chin. Exhale, use your breath during the hardest part of the roll-up. No breath holding. Inhale, halfway back. Exhale all the way down and reach. For some of us, getting up can be a struggle. Inhale, feel free to exhale and hold behind one leg to bring yourself up. And then roll down on your own. So again, our modification is holding behind one knee as you roll up, using the power of the arms to take a little bit of the weight out of the abs. And then we work on the roll down on our own. We have about 2 more depending on your pace. Again, noticing that tension or our tendency to hold our breath when we need to exhale and use it the most. Final one, we stretch up and over and carefully extend our spine back up nice and tall. One more time, rolling over onto your hands and knees, but this time bringing your right foot forward and coming up into a nice high lunge, not too far apart. Nice tall spine, core is strong. Maybe think a slight pelvic tuck so your lumbar spine is moving back in space as you lean gently forward, getting a stretch down your left thigh into your hip flexor. I'm going to turn this way for you guys. Left arm comes up and you stretch. So the same side arm comes up as the leg down. Big stretch into that hip flexor. It will get deeper if you make sure you're not arching, but drawing the ribs back in space and carefully down. Same side, opposite side. Switch to the next foot forward. Light pelvic tuck. And then leaning forward just slightly, getting that opening through your right hip flexor. Good. Then the right arm comes up and stretch away from the body. Deep breath here, pulling the ribs back in space. And carefully down. Let's end with a gentle down dog to get that nice stretch through our hamstrings. Hands come down, tuck the feet, press yourself back up into down dog. Pushing through all 10 fingers, shoulders melt away from the ears. And let's pedal that dog by bending one knee, one heel drop, and then switch to the opposite side. Again, connecting to the breath, using your exhale as you drop the heel. Inhale to lift. Core active. Maybe you lift your tailbone a little bit more. Good. Come to stillness. Lift both toes up high. Drop both heels down. Drop your chest a little further and hold it for 5 breaths. Trying to feel a little bit more peace and a little bit more comfort in your down dog as the breath goes on. On your next exhale, slowly lower your knees. Press yourself back once more into a shell stretch. Rounded back. Few deep breaths here, using the power of that inhale to stretch your ribs a little more. And exhale, we let tension go. Deeper breaths, inhale. Let all the breath out. Final one, deep breath in. Carefully roll up. flow is over. Time for our meditation. Feel free to add a layer. Feel free to dim the lights on your side. Pop on socks or get a blanket. Find a comfortable spot. Decide how you are going to meditate today. I always choose Shavasana, lying onto our backs. Might not be for you. Some people like to stay nice and active into a seated position, sitting with your crisscross position. Maybe even sitting up onto your knees, sitting onto a block. Find a comfortable position. Wherever you are, palms facing up often ask for energy. Palms facing down often quiet the body. Feel free to close your eyes or focus on one spot in the distance. And whether your eyes are open or closed, let's all close our eyes for a moment. Notice how little effort is needed to keep your eyes closed. Are you trying to keep your mouth in a certain position? See what happens when you just let your mouth and jaw relax naturally, without any effort. Notice how it finds its perfect position. Not clenched tight and not open wide. Let's take some deep, relaxing breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Filling your lungs and belly fully on each in-breath. Emptying on each out-breath. Repeat a few more times. And on your next out breath, let's come back to your normal breathing. Usually in and out through the nose. Breathing without any effort at all. Letting go of the tendency to control the rhythm of your breath. Continuing to breathe naturally, let's touch base with what's going on in and around us. Hearing any sounds. Now feel your body as it touches the ground. Feel your feet. Feel your hands. Tuning into your body, begin to scan from your feet to the crown of your head. Take a bit of time to do this, feeling any sensations that may come up along the way. Just bringing awareness to the various parts of your body as you scan upwards, feeling any sensations without labeling them as good or bad. If you notice your attention drifting off as you do this, gently bring it back to wherever you left off, with no judgment. Now take a moment to notice your mood today, sensing any strong emotions that you may be feeling or carrying. Can you observe where in your body you may be feeling emotions? Maybe your stomach, your chest, your head. Emotions can be felt in many places of the body. As always, simply observe what's going on without judgment. Now turning your focus back to your breath. Let's start repeating a mantra as we breathe in and out through the nose. On the inhale, let's think breathing in. As we exhale, let's think breathing out. Let's take a minute or so to breathe together, perhaps not at the same pace, repeating our mantra to ourselves as we keep our attention focused on the tip of our nose. Breathing in, breathing out, saying the words to ourselves. When you catch yourself losing focus, just come back to your breath and your mantra. Breathing in, breathing out. Catching yourself whenever you find yourself drifting into thinking, and gently bring your attention back, leading it back over and over again with patience and love. Breathing in, breathing out. Now let go of the mantra and continue to breathe naturally. Let's transition from the narrow focus of your breath to just letting your mind be free. Expanding your attention out as far and wide as possible. See how many of your senses you can become aware of. The weight of your body on your seat or on the floor. The air touching your skin. The sounds naturally around you. your breathing, thinking, my voice guiding you. In your mind, see if you can step back from all of it and just be aware of it all happening without being drawn into it. Like an audience member watching a movie, or a bird looking at the scene from above. And now coming back into the body, back to the feeling of the breath, how your body makes contact with the floor. Noticing sounds. Enjoy a deep cleansing breath. Long inhale. Breathing out audibly if you like. One more deep cleansing breath. Nice inhale. Big audible exhale. Slowly opening your eyes. Another Thursday night wrapped up. Please feel free to stay nice and calm. Shut the screen right now. Enjoy this with the rest of your evening. Can't wait to see you next week.